Will politics keep Aaron Rodgers out of Pittsburgh? We'll just have to wait and see. Now, before I get started in my video, I just want to say, of course, I want a young stud quarterback. Of course, I want the second coming of Big Ben Roethlisberger. Who doesn't? Let's just say, hypothetically, none of that pans out. Sam Darnold doesn't come to the Steelers. You know, the Steelers go into the season with Justin Fields and some kid that we never heard of as his backup, and Aaron Rodgers is still available to be the backup quarterback or potentially start for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are politics going to keep Aaron Rodgers from being a Steeler? And should they? No, they shouldn't. Let me tell you a stat about Aaron Rodgers, or a couple stats. Aaron Rodgers passed for more yards than Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers had 3,897 yards passing. Josh Allen, 3,731 yards passing. Aaron Rodgers, 28 touchdowns. Josh Allen, 28 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers, 11 picks. Josh Allen, 6 picks. Completion percentage. Aaron Rodgers, 63.6%. Josh Allen, 63%. From a statistical standpoint, Aaron Rodgers had a better season than Josh Allen. We all know that the New York Jets are a horrible organization. They got rid of their coach mid-season. The Jets are a complete mess and disaster, and probably the worst team in the entire league. And the only glimmer of hope that the New York Jets had this year in winning games was Aaron Rodgers. The only reason why the Jets were in any games this year was because of Aaron Rodgers. Let's talk about the political reasons that Aaron Rodgers might not be signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. First, you have a lot of media who are liberals and Democrats, whether it's the Pittsburgh media or the national news media, that don't like Aaron Rodgers because he's a white, straight conservative. He's anti-vax, we all know that, and he likes to voice his opinions. When have you ever heard of Aaron Rodgers? Put the politics aside. When have you ever heard of Aaron Rodgers being a detriment to his team? Not showing up for practice, causing issues in the locker room with his teammates, being a distraction like George Pickens. You don't ever hear this. The only reason why people, especially racist Ryan Clark and the national media, and even a lot of Pittsburgh insiders, have a problem with Aaron Rodgers is because he's conservative. That's the only reason. Has nothing to do with football whatsoever. And when you think about all the players that Tomlin has put up with over the years, I mean, look at George Pickens right now. Look what George Pickens has done to the team internally by not showing up for work, for practice, for games, just being a distraction week in and week out. Look what Mike Tomlin's willing to put up with. Chase Claypool, Antonio Brown, the list goes on and on. But we won't bring in Aaron Rodgers to the fold to possibly save our season in case Justin Fields doesn't work out, or let him compete for the starting job because he has a different opinion than us. And then a lot of the media has a problem that Aaron Rodgers goes on the Pat McAfee show. Why? Why do you have a problem with that? The Pat McAfee show is labeled conservative. It's not going to be ultra woke. It's going to tell the truth a good portion of the time, unlike ESPN and racist Ryan Clark and the clown show that goes on over there. So it gets turned into a negative. Oh, we can't bring in Aaron Rodgers. He's anti-vax. He's on the Pat McAfee show once a week. He made a documentary showing why he stays away from his family. His family, Aaron Rodgers' family, waited till his younger brother went on some stupid dating show to talk about internal family problems and air it to the world. You think that's acceptable? You think that's okay that they did that to Aaron Rodgers? You don't think that he should be mad? And all of that, what the hell does all of that have to do with football? Absolutely nothing. You're all full of you know what. You don't like the guy because you assume he's a Trump supporter. You assume that. I don't know if he is. I don't know who he voted for. Nobody knows who he voted for other than him. But since he takes stances which are considered conservative, oh, he can't be a Steeler. Nope, we can't have him here. He's anti-vax. He's free speech. He comes across as an old white conservative. I mean, in football standards, he's old, 41 years old. So the world, oh, we can't have this old white man here. He's an old white racist conservative. I want Aaron Rodgers to be signed for one reason, because racist Ryan Clark will literally have like an emergency meeting where he's crying. Oh, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they brought in a Ku Klux Klansman to be their quarterback. He will literally bawl his eyes out. The racist himself will cry his eyes out that they bring in Aaron Rodgers. That's, other than saving the Steelers season and giving them a chance to win the Super Bowl, that's one of the biggest reasons why I want Aaron Rodgers to be signed to the Steelers, so I could see Ryan Clark cry. The racist Ryan Clark, I want to see him cry because he's just such a liar and full of it. See, you're all full of it. This has nothing to do with football whatsoever. You know, I love when I read these articles, you know, we can't have Aaron Rodgers here because of the circus he brings. What circus is that? He threw for 28 touchdowns, passed for almost 4,000 yards. Seems like a good circus to me. Oh, but that's right. Liberals, Democrats, who are also part of the Pittsburgh media and national news media, they don't want him to get another chance to play football because it has nothing to do with football. God forbid somebody has a different opinion than you. What are we going to do? Oh my God, I'm going to cry. But if Aaron Rodgers was acting like the toolbag Travis Kelce, you know, the first week he starts dating Taylor Swift, he's doing commercials to promote certain medications to the public. But if Aaron Rodgers was doing that, and he was waving a BLM flag and an Antifa flag and an F Trump flag, oh, he could be signed to the Steelers. Immediately. Sign him now. He deserves another chance. Immediately. It's disgusting. It's absolutely, when it has nothing to do with football and the guy's not a detriment. Tyreek Hill sexually assaulted a girl, broke his child's arm, and nobody says a word. We have multiple players in the NFL that have done stuff like that. Nobody cares. Jameis Winston, I love this media narrative, right? Oh, Jameis Winston, he's a funny guy and his teammates love him. Well, why don't you talk it to the girl that he sexually assaulted in college? But you all have a problem with Aaron Rodgers. It's a complete joke. You make me sick. You make me sick. You're so pathetic, so vile, and so weak. You can't handle another person having a different opinion than you, so you don't want to see them do something they love. You make me sick.